Welcome to the bottom of the rabbit hole. Salute to you for checking in. You are all appreciated. In this video, John Wick director Chad Stahelski shared more details about his experience working with Lana Wachowski on the Project Ice Cream action scenes. And if this is your first time down here, or you simply want to know everything about The Matrix 4, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you do not miss out on any future updates. The last time we heard from the John Wick 4 writer-director, he set the record straight about the release date, and we already discussed all those details in The Matrix 4, and John Wick 4 are not sharing a release date video here on this channel. I'll leave a link in the description for anyone who needs to get caught up. Since then, Lionsgate announced that the John Wick 4 release date is expected to be in May of 2022. Recently, The Hollywood Reporter asked Chad a couple of Matrix-related questions in this article titled, Filmmaker Chad Stahelski on John Wick 4 and his Matrix 4 involvement. The article says, quote, after serving as Keanu Reeves' stunt double in The Matrix and The Matrix Reloaded, as well as martial arts stunt coordinator in the two follow-up films, Stahelski is elaborating on his involvement in The Matrix 4 and the help he's provided Wachowski. You're helping Lana Wachowski with a sequence in The Matrix 4. Did she come to you with an idea and tell you to run wild, or did she give you a clean slate to do whatever you wanted? First of all, creatively, Lana's one of the most unique people I've ever worked with in the industry. Just a fantastic mind. She's a great director who loves to direct her own action. I mean, with her, you never discuss an action sequence. It's the sequence. You hear me say it all the time. You probably hear David Leitch say it all the time. Action and story don't cut. They don't separate. So you have somebody like Lana who's going, we're going to do this and this and this. She's got some really great ideas. She knows the visual style. She knows what she's trying to say in the sequence. She wants to collaborate and see how high you can take it in collaboration. So to answer your question, she comes with this idea. She comes with this set piece. She comes with, this is the character, this is what's happening, this is the conflict. This is where I need him to be emotionally or psychologically or whatever plot-wise at the end of this sequence. What do you got in your bag of tricks to make it absolutely crazy? And that's where we bring in the stunt guys and our choreographers. It's literally just day after day of bouncing ideas off each other. What's the bigger, better, cooler thing? How do we help Lana achieve what she's trying to do with whatever visual concept she's trying to mold? She's one of those great people that she'll tell us something and we'll say, okay, we've got this. Then she's like, oh my God, that's awesome. I didn't think of that, but what if we took this and made it this? She always kinds of one-ups you, and that's a challenge. She's probably the most challenging person in a good way that I've ever worked with because she's always taking your ideas and going, okay, how do we make it better? So I hope that answers your question. The ideas she came up with were, not only were they cool, but they were fun. All I can say about what she's doing on the next Matrix is, if you love the Matrix trilogy, you're going to love what she's doing because she's brilliant and fun and understands what the fans want. End quote. Personally, I read this as almost a do-over from his previous Collider interview. It seemed like many internet media outlets were misquoting statements from that Collider article instead of actually watching the video interview to understand the context of what he was saying. I saw several headlines that made it sound like Lana Wachowski was directing the action all by herself, or as if she did not have an experienced team on set, which is not the case. In this more recent Hollywood Reporter interview, however, Chad provided more insight on the collaborative process. That is what Matrix University is all about, tracking information through the telephone game back to the original source so you'll know what's real and what's nonsense. I also noticed that in both interviews he specifically mentions that this new installment will be for the fans, which I can only hope means that we'll be getting yet another unique cinema experience. You can let me know what you think in the comments. Be sure to sign up for the Project Matriculated Premiere Party event. And remember, as one realizes that one is a dream figure in another person's dream, that is self-awareness.